going on, Jerome's Daddy is back. Friendly confines, but unfortunately we're back to some unfriendly news as the much reported. It's like, oh, it's coming. Don't worry about it. A much anticipated punishment for the Atlanta Falcons and their tampering with quarterback Kirk Cousins finally came down. Tom Pelissero. The NFL is docking the Falcons a 2025 fifth-round pick for violating the league's anti-tampering policy with Kirk Cousins. People get so mad. It's like, why are you mispronouncing Kurt? I do what I want. Start your own channel. Darnell Mooney and Charlie Werner. Could you imagine getting dinged for tampering with Charlie Werner? The team is also being fined $250K, which Arthur Blank can find in the cushions of Home Depot, like in between 2x4s. And Terry Fontenot, the GM, is being fined 50 dimes. The violations are considered logistical, administrative, such as making travel arrangements after players agreed to terms and did not involve contact prior to the negotiated window. Per sources, baloney. Did not involve contact prior to the negotiating window. Baloney. Now, so walking through. Now, as a Vikings fan, was I holding out hope that the Vikings would get some sort of draft pick compensation? No. I think after this year's draft, that ship had sailed, right? But we need to have, if there's rules, they need to be enforced. And when rules are clearly broken, there needs to be a punishment, not just a slap on the wrist, which we'll get into the fallout from this because now there's precedent, all right? But recap what happened. So Kirk Cousins left the Vikings. Who cares? We got McCarthy and Darnold. Let's go. And the Falcons. I forgot about that stupid contract. 4 years, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed, and then they still drafted Penix. It's funny, man. It's funny. But in Kurt's introductory press conference, he straight up admitted, well, first off, he said that he met with the certified head athletic trainer as well as the PR staff, but he amended that to he talked to. Either one is a violation, right? So, again, apparently Kurt is lying because, again, that's the only way that it did not involve contact prior to the negotiating window. Because teams can't talk to players before the start of the new league year. The legal tampering window is only for teams and the agent. That's it. That's it. But Kurt, of course, coming off that Achilles, I mean, magically that contract came together 86 minutes into legal tampering. And again, Kurt admitted to meeting or talking to the support staff. Either one's a violation. So obviously, the league concluded that Kirk Cousins is a liar, which... I mean, Kirk Cousins is a lot of things. A liar, I don't think it would be one of them. I honestly think that he talked too much and he's honest to a fault. And he admitted what happened. I don't think he just made it up out of whole cloth. So that's why he admitted it on camera, on national television. But it is just so stupid. But, of course, so... well, again, it's possibly tampered with, yes, and Falcons fans are just like, oh man, because before the 2024 draft, there's things like, oh, maybe the Falcons might lose their first round pick, or pie in the sky, maybe they'd be forced to swap 8 with the Vikings at 11. It would be great. They're just like, man, we just paid Kirk Cousins $100 million guaranteed. Now he's effing with our draft picks. Come on. But ESPN did a solid summation of what's going on. The Falcons on Thursday were docked a fifth-round pick in the 2025 draft and fined $250K for violating the NFL's anti-tampering policy related to free agent signings. And also, the Eagles skated, by the way, which I'm kind of okay with. Whatever. I mean, F the Eagles, but the tampering violations for the Falcons were a result of improper contact with 3 players prior to their official unrestricted free agency period. That's what I've been saying. So that's not what Pelissero's quarterback Kirk Cousins, wide receiver Darnell Mooney, and tight end Charlie Werner. So hold on. The violations are and did not involve contact prior to the negotiating window per sort. All right, so the insiders can't even get this one right, man. In addition to the penalties, blah, 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 Fontenot, $50K, blah, blah, blah. After Cousins was signed to a 4-year deal worth up to $180 million in the first official day of free agency, he indicated during his introductory news conference that he spoke to the Falcons head trainer before 4 p.m., blah, 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 blah. Teams are allowed to speak only with agents. I just said that. during the legal tampering period cannot speak directly with players unless the player represents himself and doesn't have an agent, which Kurt obviously has Mike McCartney, financial gangster, who announced on social media 2 days prior to the start of the new league year that the quarterback had agreed to terms with the Falcons. Quote, while the league policy permits clubs to engage and negotiate all aspects of an NFL player contract with the certified agent of any prospective unrestricted free agent during the 2-day negotiating period, any direct contact between a player and an employer or representative of the club is prohibitive, the NFL said in a statement. This includes discussion of travel arrangements or logistical matters, while the club acknowledges took place in regard with these 3 players. So basically, they just got slapped on the wrist, and you knew that the fix was in. You knew that was going to happen because the Falcons president and CEO, Rich McKay, is chairman of the NFL competition committee. So you knew for a fact that when the Falcons didn't get punished for the 2024 draft, you knew exactly what they were going to do. They're going to wait till summer, and a lot of teams are out of camp, so summer is here. A lot of football fans are paying attention, and then they're just, we just sweep this underneath the rug. No big deal. Where, again, I mean, reports even as late as last week were saying that the Falcons' punishment could be biblical, but no, obviously not. But again, it's not so much that the Vikings got screwed. I didn't expect anything from this tampering issue. Kurt wasn't coming back. And also, I mean, Kurt didn't have any other suitors. So the Falcons really tampered with themselves. It's really unimportant. But again, this sets precedent where, again, Kurt admitted that he spoke to the certified head athletic trainer and the PR staff before the start of the new league year. And also, hey, basically, the Falcons traded a 5th-round pick and $300K to have peace of mind that their athletic trainer said that his Achilles looks good. His Achilles is all right. All right. So what's going to stop teams from doing this from now on? Like, if teams are interested in an injured free agent or a free agent coming off an injury, what's going to stop them? Oh, our fine will be a 5th-round pick and $300K. Hey, buddy, how's your foot? How's your knee? How you looking? Let our certified athletic trainer get you on the horn. Have a FaceTime. It's just again, it's just so stupid, and you knew that the fix was in from the start, and it's just ridiculous. Like, hey, if we live in a society, there has to be societal rules. There can't be this 2-tier justice system in the National Football League. It's ridiculous, man. So stupid. And again, I didn't expect anything to come the Vikings' way, but I felt like the Falcons need to get punished because they were definitely over the line here. Not even habitually line stepping. They were completely over the line. And again, Kirk Cousins admitted it. So, again, if Pelissero is saying this did not involve contact prior to negotiating window per his sources, then that means Kirk Cousins is a liar. And I don't necessarily believe that. So, it's ridiculous, man. Really is. But your thoughts are thoughts. Falcons basically get 0 punishment for tampering with Kirk Cousins. It's going to be the purge now. All tampering legal, baby. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.